Dawn's already here, ready to go. I appreciate that. I know you said you're on break, so we won't take too long to get started. So I am pretty confident that we will be finishing up on Stardew Valley today. And once we finish Stardew Valley, we are going to go into a game called Death and Taxes, which partners very well with streaming. Hey, Fun for Pie! So the great thing with Death and Taxes, which we'll get into more later, chat gets to help me make decisions with special commands. They're only live when I'm playing that game, so we'll talk about that more when we start the game. We're gonna finish up Harvest Moon. I should have all the stuff I need. I only needed to go get more platinum because I accidentally used it last episode, so I didn't get to finish the game. But I looked up what else I'm gonna need, and it's stuff I already had from previous playthroughs, so we're gonna just jump in. I've been doing some farming, but not a lot. I don't think anything is grown. Yeah, nothing is grown for me to pick right now. So we are going to we have to run up because of where our house is at. So we gotta go running to, Sal. I don't know the full name of this town. I mess up it every time. So we're gonna go see. It is. This area is like is permanently fall. So the next area I get into is gonna be permanently winter. So let's see what we gotta do. I decided to put the lo-fi music on again because it was very calming last time. And I thought it would go really well with Harvest Moon. Plus, there's not a whole lot of sound. Too early to troll. Plus, when we play Death and Taxes, if I remember correctly, there's not a whole lot of sound there. Thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you enjoy your lurk. Here you go. Fix. I don't know how to say that. Is it Nomen? I've just been saying the pointer because they also call it a pointer. Have you? Well done. Now hurry and attach it to this sundial. Sure will. Look how good I did there. Look at that. What is it, Jenny? I heard you were screaming, so why was I screaming? Ow, my eyes. The light from the sundial was so bright. Jenny, are you sure you're alright? You are talking to yourself. Yes, I tend to do that. Oh, look! Oh, that one's so cute! Okay. Purple's not usually my favorite color, but I think I might like the purple one better. Tempest! Vida? You're back from the mountain. That means the ruins have been restored. I guess so. To be honest, I don't know. What's going on here? I'll have your stream running in the background. Okay, no problem. Adelaide complained that the clearance was too expensive and complained how the store has changed in the last however many years. Well, I mean, even the last year, things have changed. Things change. I don't know why. I don't know. It's on sale. Take it. Hurrah, hurrah. Hoorah, hoorah. Goodness, that lackluster attitude of yours certainly wasn't fixing it in the process. Jenny, allow me to introduce Tempest, the harvest spirit of time. Tempest, this is Jenny. We're working together to revive the harvest goddess. Half her crap was busy, was buy one, get one free too. Then, of course, things are not going to be as cheap because they're not going to... I mean, I don't know if you marked stuff down, but you're not going to mark it down to, like, half price for one, and then you get the other one free. Like, unless you're really trying to get rid of something, it's not going to be marked down that much. My eye makeup looks so much darker on camera. I mean, I'm wearing eyeliner. But I accidentally made my eyeliner very, very thick today, and I tried to do the whole, like, smoking it out. It did not work. So I had to, like, wipe it all off and start over, and I think some of it is, like, kind of still there that I didn't really could tell. Like, I don't have eyeliner underneath. And it definitely looks like I do on camera. So, I'm just going back to get my Pockies. Tempest, this is Jenny. We're working together to revive the Heartless Goddess. It says hashtag that and hashtag NC. I went to Navarro College. It was the junior college I went to. So this is one of the shirts I got. So it says hashtag this, hashtag NC. So it's supposed to be like any pictures that I take was supposed to be like hashtagged for Navarro College. It's just one of the random college shirts I have sitting in my closet that I wear. Oh, is that right? Well then, you have my full support. Now then, Tempest, please give the medallion of time to Jenny. Sure, just a moment. It's gone? It's what? Oh my gosh, what's happening? It looks like I dropped it somewhere, maybe. Please, my dear, focus. Focus. Where are we gonna go? Aww. The Aurora Borealis? Sammy, Jenny, look at that Aurora Borealis. It is very pretty. People are kicking up a fuss in the village, so I came from the shop. Did you fix the sundial? Where the rest of the hydration squad is my time is limited. Oh, I don't know. Well, I know Levi's working. Scott has not yet got home yet, which is one of the people that also does it. And I'm not sure if Arcadia is here or not. They might be lurking. So I do not know where the hydration squad is. I have water. I also have soda. I should drink the soda while I'm not being drowned in water. I have not eaten enough today, but I don't want to eat a whole nother meal before dinner because Josh is bringing home dinner today. So I'm eating Pockies in hopes that'll help. Yes, the repairs are complete. Not only that, but the Aurora Borealis appeared in the sky. Working? No excuse. Says the guy who's missing streams because of work. Right? I mean, I'm not going to be streaming tomorrow because I have a friend coming over. But Saturday I'm going to be having a later stream. I'm thinking like starting around 5 or 6 Central Time. We're going to be having, hopefully we'll have some special commands. And I have a little like party thing to stick on my headset because tomorrow is the 1 month of being affiliate. So Saturday we're going to celebrate. We're going to be playing Skyward Sword, but I'm going to try and add some special commands that'll trigger some different like little gifts and stuff like that. I'm not going to celebrate every month, but I think first month is a big deal. So that's what we're going to do. Okay, yes, the repair is complete. Not only that, but the Aurora Borealis appeared in the sky. Perhaps time has started moving once again. Time, huh? Sammy, I'm sorry for everything. Pardon me? I considered leaving Sal, but Sal, even if I did have my kid in mind. I know how hard you and Chrissy have been working to support the village, but no need to apologize. For your part, I know you didn't come to that conclusion lightly. By the way, let me know how the sound is, because I had to do some redoing of my mic with my brother. So let me know if the sound's okay. Like my voice. It's supposed to... I don't know. Hopefully there's not that feedback sound either, so... If anything is weird or wonky, let me know, please. Because I can't tell during the stream. It just shows how much you treasure your family. Cool. We set up the mic to be that it turns on and off depending on if I'm talking. So like it kind of like a push to talk situation where it turns on or whatever. That's true. You never noticed anything. I'll watch the video later though. Thank you so much for following. Welcome to stream. We're working on Harvest Moon. We should be done soon. I think we're in the last chapter, and then at the end, after this is done, we're gonna be playing. And no, you're good. Thank you for following. Anyways, you're still here. I appreciate it. We are gonna be playing Death and Taxes, which, if you don't know about that game, chat actually gets to help me make decisions with special commands, and I am so excited to play that game. I've seen other people play it, and I just had to grab it. So today was a perfect day because I don't think this is gonna last all 4 hours of stream today. So we will see. Yes, I thought I recognized your name. I remembered seeing you in chat yesterday. Thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate it. It is really cool. Okay, I'm gonna keep reading because I want to be able to get through this. It just shows how much you treasure your family. Who am I to criticize you for that? Sammy, let's continue to protect our precious village together. What do you say? I hate doing the little fake little laughs. Like you'd have to ask. Now then, besides the Aurora Borealis, did anything else change? We haven't checked that name crop research area yet. Hopefully the seeds are sprouting. Oh me, oh my. I can't believe it. Father, what's wrong? You're panic-stricken. Come to the research area at once. Don't dwaddle. Dwaddle? That does not sound like a real word. Come on. I think it's supposed to be dawdle. I didn't realize it was spelled that way. Behold, the crops are growing, and at a speed unseen these past few years. That's true, just look at them. They did look a lot bigger. Could repairing the sundial have caused this? Has time truly returned? Father, we should plant more seeds tomorrow just to make doubly sure. Right you are. We must begin preparations at once. I'll help you out. Oh, I mean, I'd like to help if I can. In that case, I'll look for more volunteers in the village. Things are about to get busy, I'd wager. Sammy, Eno, thank you. I'll leave it to you. Go on now, grow up big and strong. I love the little, fairies, they're so cute. It seems your assistance has saved us. I cannot thank you enough. Don't be so modest. The professor stopped by earlier to report good tidings regarding the crops. I believe our people are helping prepare the village farmland. The sundial no longer tells us the time yet. It continues to protect our time for so long. As head of the family that guarded it for the generations, I vow to remain vigilant henceforth. That shall go for Sammy as well. When his time comes, and for his heir, it perpetually. It is as he says. We will watch over Sal with the same resolve, living off of our land. I need to get another medallion. Are they going to tell me when I need to do that? It looks like things are going to work out, Jenny, and we owe it all to you. Say, I'm sorry, alright? For telling you to butt out of, when you volunteered to help. Yeah, you're kind of rude. I heard from Sammy that you ran around doing all sorts of things to help the village. I had no idea, and that's not the point. Please accept my apology. I shook my head no. Get a little mad, would ya? Otherwise, I'm bending over backwards for nothing. At any rate, the village is saved. Thanks again. By the way, you're on a journey, aren't you? Off to the next place? This is the last one except for the big goddess area. It does have a story, but it's kind of like Stardew Valley. So it has a story going on, but you get to choose when you get to start the next part of the story. So there's a lot of farming. You can have animals and also pets. When I'm done with this cutscene, I can go show you kind of like what your house area looks like. It's pretty cool. And you get to move your house. So they have different plots in the areas that you're mainly in, so that way you don't have to like keep running really far to get to where everything's at. And once you finish an area, you can teleport there. Right now, this is the last area I needed to save, because what was going on is that nobody could really grow any crops other than potatoes. Arcadia coming in with that first. I think this is like the third time. Hey Arcadia, welcome in. So this should be the last village I'm supposed to be saving. And thank you for that hydrate. And then and then I have to go and find the harvest goddess. So harvest goddess has been asleep, haven't been able to grow anything besides potatoes. For some reason I am special and I have been able to grow plentiful of fruits and vegetables, and I've been teaching others how to do that. In the process, I've had to save areas. They usually have like a relic. Thank you for the lurk, and I hope you can stop by later. We're going to be playing a game that should involve chat, so if you have time, please stop by. And so eventually we're going to wake up the harvest goddess. Okay. Well, I did them wrong, son, that's why. Oh, I didn't see what they said. Whoa, never heard you say that. Say that before. Guess, there's a first for everything. Yes. I don't know if Arcadia's gonna be doing a lot of hydrates that are lurking, but we have at least 2 people of the hydrate squad here. Miss K said that people who can't say sorry are real brave. Very true, kid. That means my dad's brave. Awesome. Thank you for the hydrate. Brave, huh? Maybe I should put my water right in front of my mic. Put it right there. Brave, huh? Huh. Sounds like something she'd say. Come on. Let's back to the shop. Then we've got some planting prep to do. Oh, that's a good idea. That's a really good idea. I've had a few people create a hydrate squad where they drown me in water. So I've had to set a limit of 10 per person. So each person watching can redeem 10 hydrates, because I had it was only 4 people. It was like 3 or 4 people, and they got 50 hydrates in about 2 hours. And I had to go to the bathroom so bad. It is nice of them to do that, though. The only reason I set a limit is because I hate getting up to go to the bathroom too often, because being a small streamer, sometimes being on a be right back screen, people don't stick around. So I try not to be on a be right back screen too often. Sometimes I give them a chair stream instead. I'll get up and I'll leave my chair here for them. Okay, they're going back to the shop. Oh boy, let me help. She ain't ready for this all-out hydrate attack. I'm not. Like I said, I need to be drinking my soda when you guys aren't hydrating me, because I need to drink it before it goes flat. I've had it open for a few hours now. Oh, Jenny, we just have to find that medallion. Yes, we do. We need that medallion. Gotta get the water sponsor. Fiji. I want Fiji. Fiji's water tastes like you're drinking air, in my opinion. It's my favorite water. It's most expensive, so I don't buy it, but Fiji is where it's at for me. Where could it be? You don't think Tempest left it in the mountain, do you? Maybe once when I get my first payout, I'll go buy a few Fijis, because it'll take the whole payout to buy Fiji. You've gone already. I didn't get a chance to say goodbye, so I looked all over for you. I just wanted to express my gratitude. Thanks to you. Thanks to you, time has returned to the village. This world is full of strange and wonderful things. Honestly, I'm still a bit confused. Still, no time to think about it. Restoring the village has turned everything upside down. So then, where are you off to? Medallion? What kind of medallion? Is it important? Yes, it's kind of important. Oh, hold on. That shape, it reminds me of... Of course she's gonna have it. There we go. Do you think, oh god. Do you think Fiji and Smart Water or Vitamin Water are really competition? Like, do you think that they're specifically, like, competing with each other? So... Kirkle? Oh. See, I don't have any... I grew up drinking tap water, so... My husband got us a Brita filter for our fridge, and I'm like... We have hard water, though, which kind of sucks. But, like, he thinks it tastes like eggs, and I don't taste it. It just tastes like water to me. But I use the Brita filter to make him feel better. Adjust the level where? I'm in an apartment, so I don't know if that affects anything. I live in an apartment complex, so I can't really, yeah. Oh, I know what you're talking about. It has like a bottle on it, right? Like, it's a bottle that you have to put, like, a flavoring inside of, or... There's so many different ones of those. Okay, I know about those. I got you. I got you. I don't know why I'm doing finger guns for that. Is this what you're looking for? Yes, that is what I'm looking for. I was like, I really hope I don't have to go do a whole nother mission right now. I thought so. It came out of the sundial this morning while we were cleaning it. I figured it might be needed for some reason, so I held on to it. To think you were the one who needed it. Thank goodness. Well, here you go. I wanted to thank you somehow, so I'm pleased to help you out. Oof. Right, that makes sense. Let me know. I've seen people try the coffee one and they said it was really good. Have you tried the coffee one? I might have to get one of those just so I can try it out. Oof. You got the Medallion of Time. Woo, I think we have all the medallions now. Hello, Doc. Off to the next town already? Me and the, professor are buddies now. I figured you beat Gaga over the guy yourself. I tried one of the coffees. It wasn't bad. Sometimes when I have people say it wasn't bad, I'm like, it's not worth it. I don't know. I drink, like, cold brew at Starbucks, but I always get cream. The like, sweet cream on top. Because I like the bitterness of cold brew, but I still don't want only cold brew. I like that it's still bitter when you add sweetness to it. Unlike, like, regular coffee, it doesn't have, like, a bitterness to it once you add, like, cream and stuff to it. They have a white cherry that tastes like a glacier cherry. Ooh, that sounds good. That sounds really good. I am definitely more of, like, a blue raspberry or watermelon kind of person. Cherry is kind of iffy. It depends. If it tastes too much like, medicine, I can't do it. Let's see. Wait, you haven't figured it out? He's the guy who wrote the book of yours. Ah! I knew he was saying stuff about that book before. He didn't mention that he wrote it. You gotta be kidding me. The name is... should have been a dead giveaway. Now, no harm, no foul, as they say. Ooh. I like peppermint mocha, but I get that. I don't, it's weird because, like, coffee is a flavor, but at the same time, it's also the beans themselves. I don't know. But I try to keep it weak so it lasts longer. That might be why. That's true, but it's a good idea, keeping it weak so it lasts longer, because those things aren't cheap, are they? I mean, I imagine they're not too expensive, but they're not like, you have to be willing to buy them if you really don't like water. I was happy to see you kept that book in such high esteem. You have my gratitude. So, Professor, how's life living off the royalties? Oh, it makes me think of Santa Claus because he laughs with the ho ho ho. Ah, I see. I knew it. Doc. I just guessed is all. Just let him have this moment, Jenny. Like $3.50 a cartridge, but they last up to 10 bottles. That's not too bad. Because I mean, that's, you can get a bottle of water for $3.50 some places, depending on where you're buying it and what you're buying. Let's see, okay. So, ooh, I earned a trophy. I think I have all... Yes, I have all 5 medallions. So, okay, I'm gonna take us home so I can show our friend our house because we're not gonna see it after today. So this is your house. I have upgraded the house. Every area has a different garden setup, and I just recently got sprinklers. And then you have a farm. Or you have a ranch. So I have some... I haven't fed them yet today. But I have a pig and a sheep, and I tamed a bear that I named Pooh. You can tame a tiger and bobcats. It's pretty crazy. And then I have a bunch of chickadees. They have some pretty good names. This one, let me see. Skyfall, Flutter. Flutter's not feeling too good. Daisy. What's your name? Kentucky. And Goose. Some of my followers help with those. But yeah, and then you can actually like break your house down here. So, okay, where do I need to go? I think I need to go to sleep to trigger the next day. I don't think I have any more grass to feed them. I think I'm waiting, yeah, I'm waiting for grass to grow. I think I'm gonna have to go buy food. Okay, let me go buy food. Oh, my nose is itchy. It's a good game. I had got this one from GameStop. They have different, do you sell food? I can't remember. Do you sell food? You do sell food. I don't need that many. I play it on PlayStation. I think you can play it on PC, and you can also play it on Switch. And there's a DLC for the game. I definitely prefer the game as, like, a play-alone game. But it's not a bad... I don't think there's a lot of, talking content for when you're streaming. But that might just be me. Thank you! Blue is my favorite color, so... we got a lot of it around here. I even have a Blue's Clues that's in the background. Okay, what am I doing? I'm going to sleep. I'm sad because I'm gonna have to grow my hair out and let it grow out, and then I'm gonna have to dye the bottom of it brown eventually by like around the end of the year. So I have to get a real job when I finish school. Oh, one of my animals is sick. Of course my animals are sick. Okay, yeah, so I need a doc to trigger something. The fashion. Okay. Okay, we got food. I need... yeah, I like light blue. It's always been one of my favorites. It makes me think of water. So, but I appreciate that. What did I do? I didn't mean to send them outside. I didn't mean to do that. Hi, baby. Daisy is not feeling good. There you go, Daisy. Now you can go outside. Go outside. Or they can all come back inside. Okay. Here, you guys eat. You guys eat. Eat. While I clean. My next goal is to get a custom, like, overlay. I got this one on Etsy, and it works really well. I really like it, but, I'm hoping, I don't know, in the next few months, I guess, that I can get, like, a custom overlay to fit everything I want. Got a few veggies. I'm not sure where I'm supposed to go exactly. I know where. I think maybe I need to go talk to... please stop sending me requests. I think I need to go here so I can go towards the miner, because I know I need to get an upgraded tool. So I'm gonna go see if I can talk to him, if he'll get me what I need. There's no, like, real good fast way to get to him. Let's go, 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 go. I think it's the... No, it's not this one. It's not that one. It's not that one. Into that. I'm not very artistic. Like, I could probably take this one to, like, Canva and add some stuff to it, but I don't think that's gonna work. Yes, I agree. Sometimes bad graphics are great graphics, because it also makes it very personal. So... And I like when everything works together. Like, this one came as a pack. The only thing I was upset about is that it doesn't have all of the animations for... Like, you saw the one for Follower. So I have Follower. The pack came with the Follower one, a sub one, and I think a donate one. But it didn't come with raid, host, or bits, I think. Or cheers. It didn't come with cheers. So I messaged the person on Etsy, and they didn't, they had, like, another pack for, they have different colors, and they have a pack of all the animations for every color except for blue. And so I messaged them, I said, hey, is there any chance that you're going to be making a blue one? Because I'd love to buy the blue one so I can have those three. And she said that she was moving, and that she would get to it soon, to look forward in the next few days. That was about 2 months ago. Like, a month and a half or so ago. And so I am using the other three are my Pride Month ones, just so that they're special. Because, like, I like the ones that they have preset for Twitch, but at the same time, they don't really go with everything else I have going on. So those ones are a little different. But I don't know, I'm really excited for the idea of, like, a whole overhaul of everything going together really, really well. So, but I did get just an overlay and alert pack for Pride Month. Somebody made, like, a whole bunch of different ones. You could pick, like, gay, lesbian, bisexual, stuff like that, and I thought that was really cool. So all of Pride Month I had a buy one. So it was mostly purple and pink colors, which worked out really good since my camera area is usually blue. Oh, you have more interest in making farming more easier, da? I love this guy. You're having watering can and hoe. I can be telling you how to be using them even better. I can't be giving you some quick tips. But first, you must bring me 5 gold. I will be waiting with bated of breath. Okay, so I need gold. I have to go back home and get gold. I know I have gold. Just have to grab it. Okay, I have to check on a couple people, so I'll be lurking for a bit. I'll be back soon, hopefully. Okay, no problem. Thank you so much for stopping by and talking with me. I hope to see you again. Enjoy your day. Okay, I needed 5 gold. Yeah, okay. And I have to go all the way back to him. I don't remember what I'm supposed to do after that. Master level tools. I need to get master level tools. I think I might have to take that wood to dock too. Oh, I forgot the time doesn't really move during the cutscenes. Oh, I didn't mean to walk in here. That's somebody's house. Oh. It got bright. Run, 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 run. Oh, I saw your emotes, Danny. Oh, I ran to the wrong place. Okay. Go talk to him, and then I'm gonna run down to that area that I need to be at next. And see if that's gonna trigger the next part of the story. Because we will be playing Death and Taxes today. I will be very sad if we don't play Death and Taxes today. Here you go. Take the gold. Oh, look at this. Fine quality material you have brought to me. Dobro, I will be giving you recipe to enhance tools. You are needing to gather necessary materials yourself, but I am sure work will be becoming easier once you are completely new tools. If there is anything more you need, come and see me. Okay, let me see if I can talk to him and get... Okay, no. Okay, I'm gonna run down and see what I get. Because I think I might need to trigger the next section of the story. Let's see. I think it's this way? I haven't really been in this area in a while. Running. No, not that one. I mean to go to that one. I need to go down farther. I found this garden area that's over here by accident, and I used it for a really long time because it has tons and tons of space for farming. I'm not gonna pass it. It's in a different direction, but it was in this area. It was close to here. Almost there. I really hope this triggers the next part of the story. I think the DLC area is down this way. I think the DLC area is down that way. I don't like that there's 6 here. I don't like that there's 6. We've been everywhere, haven't we? That. Yeah, we've been everywhere. Do we need to maybe go back to... Oh, is this area technically not finished? I'm gonna be so upset if it's not. Y'all, I'm gonna be so sad because I'm ready to be done with this game because next week I have another game coming out that I want to play. Oh, I really hope this one is not gonna be... I don't know if I have the medallion for this area. Go up to the mountain and see if there's something up there. This area should be done. I'm pretty sure I have life, earth, water, wood. I don't have fire. Is that what this is? I thought I finished this area. I don't have a main task area. so lost. I'm so lost. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I don't know what to do. Let me go talk to these people. See if they have anything for me. Oh, the fire is lit, Jenny. We did it. Oh my goodness, I never came and talked to them at the end of theirs. I can't believe I did that. I never came and talked to them like I was supposed to, and I didn't realize that. Oh my god. The fire is lit, Jenny. We did it. That was a really weird hug. Oh, Tristan, thank you so much, and you as well, Jenny. Laura, would you knock it off? You're invading my personal space. I'm not a kid anymore. Now we can make our bread and cheese again. Let's get to it. Yes, let's get cooking. Oh my gosh, if this... I can't believe that, y'all. How do I fail at Harvest Moon? Have a look, Jenny. Please try some. Just spread some of this freshly made cheese on the bread like so. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Isn't it nice? We're almost in shock at how different it tastes. But it's really thanks to you, Jenny, after all. You tilled the farmland, grew the wheat and grass. And hey, are you even paying attention? Tee, there's some more. We made so much, so please indulge. Unbelievable, Laura. You are too kind. No problem. It tastes so good, so who could help it? Here, this one's delicious too. I think Tristan has really come to like you, Jenny. What the heck are you talking about? We still barely know each other. Hold it. Eat that as well. It's amazing when it's right out of the oven. Oh, I love this song. I'm adding this to my likes. Oh, love that song. I'm here to buy some bread today. Greetings, and please enjoy our world-famous celeb dairy and baked goods. Oh, Laura? Good day to you, Helga. Tristan, too. Why are you two so sunny? I thought I entered the wrong store. Perhaps you'd like to buy some cheese as well. There's also our special recommendation today. Okay. Show me what bread and cheese you have. Yes, these look wonderful. You're rank 3. Fun for pie. You gotta be in chat. You gotta be chatting. Yes, that looks wonderful. I'd like to buy them both. As usual, give me twice as much as usual. Twice as much? Do you want to sample it first? I can tell from the I can tell from just looking at it. There's no question that it is delicious. An astute observation, teehee. Thank you so much, Helga. I'll be back again. You two, keep up the good work. Great, we really did it. Aw, well, what are they? Wait, is it Laura? Why are you crying? I'm so happy now, and I'll forget these wonderful memories by tomorrow. So this brings me sorrow. I don't want to forget today. Somewhere inside, I used to feel jealous that Laura could lose her memories. Nothing turned out the right way, no matter what I tried, but I really did want to fix things. Many times, I thought I'd be better off losing my memory. Honestly, that's a horrible way to think, especially because I said I'd support her through thick and thin. The truth is, I didn't actually realize just how hard it's been for her. Please forgive me, Laura. No, it is absolutely my fault. I'm always depending on you. I couldn't imagine how hard it was for you to cope with me and my memory loss. You must have been hurting so much inside. Thanks for always being beside me. I love you, Tristan. Laura, whether you get better or not, I'll always be there for you. And I'll always remember today. Couldn't even forget it. So, same as always, I'll keep filling you in about anything that has happened. I love you too, Laura. Oh, Tristan. Oh, great. Now I need a tissue too. The love between family members truly is a magical thing, isn't it, Jenny? I need the medallion. Laura tired herself out crying and fell asleep. It's been years since I saw her crying like that. Jenny, Leb has changed so much since you first came. No, maybe it was us who have changed. So I want to say thank you. Come by anytime. You know we'll be working hard. I'll give everything. I'll give everything so people come back to this village again. Yes, it is great. The two of them look so happy. Now about Leb's problems. They're not all solved yet. You didn't get the medallion from Ignis. We have to get to Ignis in a jiffy. It's fixing. It's coming from the hearth. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I accidentally skipped this whole section of the story. I can't believe it. Ignis. Oh, it's Vida and Jenny. Wait a minute. If you're back here, that must mean, yes, I completed my training successfully. You can chill out now, Vida. So, the small flame ended up being the savior of the town, huh? Got the hiccups. Ugh. Thank you for the hydrate. Hello. Hydrate squad has been calling. The hydrate squad has been calling.
I thought you were starting at 4 today.
Huh?
I thought you were starting at 4 today.
I started a little early today just because I'm trying to get this game over with so I can play Death and Taxes.
How dare you?
What do you mean, how dare I?
How dare you attempt to be productive?
I'm so close to being done with this game.
Not that attitude.
What do you mean not with that attitude?
I don't know. Listen, it's one of my common. I give up.
Goodbye!
Tap it out on that one.
My roommate, everybody. I will not let that effort go to waste. Now it is time to demonstrate the fruits of my training. That's the spirit, Ignis. You really have returned. This is for you, Jenny. Thank you. I can't believe I completely missed. Ugh. I can't believe I did that. I hereby entrust you with my power. May you revive the harvest goddess. I will. Okay, I'm gonna go home. I can't believe I hadn't moved my house because I hadn't gotten that medallion. What do I need? Silver. Silver. Y'all, I can't. Thanks, Scott. No, not platinum. Iron. Titanium. Do I not have silver? Oh. There we go. Cool. Okay, now I need to go to sleep. Save real quick. I pushed no. Because I'm a dumb. That happens. Good morning, Laura. Good morning, Tristan. You're up already, huh? Are you looking outside? Yes, I'm trying to see if I can catch a glimpse of Jenny when they come. Well, there's no guarantee Jenny is gonna be coming today, Laura. Uh-oh. Laura? What was that you just said? Hmm? Oh, I was just going to see if Jenny... Ah! Laura, you remember Jenny? I guess I must. But why? I wonder. All I seem to remember is that Jenny is coming. I remembered. Didn't forget. Another weird hug. Very awkward hug. Oh, Tristan, this is wonderful. Laura, I can't believe it. Aw, he's crying. That's so sweet. I remember something new, Tristan. I remember Jenny. She's crying. Good day, Jenny. I remembered. I am definitely not forgetting you. She's still forgetting some things, but it's different than before. And most important of all, Laura is really smiling. Thank you so much, Jenny. Woo. Green? Oh! I'm gonna look at what the color options are for green. Because I might have to do a dark green so it shows up. Beanie? I think that might be it. Oh, no, I'm not gonna go through there. Give me a second. I'm gonna look. I've collected all 6 medallions. Apparently one of my lights is unresponsive. Okay, let's see. Gonna try green. Alexa, lights green. Kind of bright. There you go. Nice job, Jenny. You collected all of 6 medallions. Now, the Harvest Goddess Spring awaits. Oh, you want to talk to Doc first? He has certainly been an assistance in many ways. I know. I'll get everyone together at Doc's house. You go ahead first, Jenny. Okay. I'm at Doc's house. I gotta open up my chat back on my phone so I don't lose anything. There we go. Let's see. Wow, it's been ages since we were together like this. Finally, we can revive the Harvest Goddess. Ah, it's been a long time coming. I'll show her how strong I got training at the volcano. I don't know where in the world I should begin. It's so good to see you all. Yawn. Oh, you're not going yet? I am pretty sleepy. Huh? You better stay awake, Lignum. So, Jenny, want to give Doc the scoop? According to the Harvest Spirits, by collecting 6 medallions, you can revive the Harvest Goddess. You know, the old me would have laughed at you for talking about Harvest Spirits and Harvest Goddess, but seeing you in action up to this point, my intuition tells me you're giving me the facts. And since intuition is based on experience, you won't catch me laughing at all. Most likely, I'll never lay eyes on them myself, but I've got my trust in you. What's that? What the... Equity? If you believe them, then so do I. So the Harvest Goddess Spring is the next location. Allow me to accompany you. It was no use visiting before. Nothing happened because you had to gather medallions first. Yeah, I know. I have every confidence you can revive the Harvest Goddess. I am sure of it. Let's see let's set our sights for the harvest goddess spring. Okay. So let's go. I can't use the memory portal right now. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, it's a little birdie. Is that there a bluebird? That's a rare find. That bird's. Jenny, after the fowl, the bluebird is a friend of the harvest goddess. Oh, why did it appear now? Maybe it will take us to the harvest goddess. We gotta vamoose on over to the harvest goddess. This calls for considerable speed. Run. Can I use it now? Okay, I'm gonna go here and see if that gets me there faster. Let's go. I can't really run. She just doesn't actually run is the problem. She's got the one speed. But that's okay. Okay, I think it's down this way. Yeah. Down, 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 down. Run, 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 run. Down this way? Yes, down this way. Hello, little bird. Judging by the bird's behavior, it must be trying to guide us somewhere. I don't see y'all running. I just see me running. I think it would have been really cool to have to, like, follow them. Oh, it is sunny here. Okay. Go, 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 go. There we go. This is the harvest goddess spring. The bluebird was trying to take us here. Jenny, put the medallions where they belong at the entrance. Woot. And door open. That defines logic. It is moving by itself. Relax, the door world, everyone. You're gonna pop up in my house. There you are. I like how they all do like a little flip when they pop up. Good morning, Jenny. What's the matter? You're looking kind of pale. Wait, say that again, Jenny? The harvest goddess has appeared in your dreams. So, what did she have to say? The harvest goddess said she no longer has the power to bring herself back. This can't be true. I'll never believe the harvest goddess can't come back to us. Could be we're the ones lacking strength. We harvest spirits first sprouted up in different lands and took the nature's elements as our form. When the inhabitants take thanks to our local nature, we gained power for the first time. Then, through our pleas for this world to become more bountiful, they became a source of power for the harvest goddess. So, human friend, as you saw in each land, people's lives changed and moved them away from nature. That must mean we've lost power as a result. We're being tied to humans after all. Bit by bit, we've lost the power needed to support the harvest goddess. Knowing things were turning bad, she mustered her might to bring forth the harvest wisps. Except as people's connections with nature grew weaker, we lost power and finally became useless. We were revived thanks to you, but we haven't got the punch to revive the goddess too. It's just like Ligman put it, we need more pep. Now to make this plea. We should bring all the harvest spirits together. Why is that? Oh, that's it. The harvest wisps were made from the harvest goddess's power. Good point. So if we return the power to the harvest goddess, instead of being the goddess's power, they've become themselves something different, so it's irrelevant. Oh, I've skipped. The harvest goddess, humans, and we harvest spirits all need each other's power to begin with. Yep, you're right. People's pleas give us strength, and our pleas with the harvest goddess power. And then the harvest goddess's power returns to the world. Okay, correct. So it is most important that we first restore our own power. Although people's pleas are a source of our power, right? At least until a short while ago, gathering people's pleas would have been a real no-go. But Jenny went to various places and solved what ailed those people and their lands. If we explain the situation now, surely they'll be willing to pitch in. So then, Jenny, you've got some people to convince. You build some deep bonds, so when you speak, they'll trust you. Try listening. Jenny, please try to make them see. Okay, so we gotta go to each area. What do you think, Jenny? This will be very last request. We need your help. Just go around to the towns and you traveled and make an appeal to everyone. Yes, it is a big responsibility, but I know you've got it done. Get it done. Didn't you say before that you would take on any kind of job? You haven't disappointed, that's for sure. I can tell there's something special inside of you. Oh, thank you, Jenny. Yeah, how do we change people's thinking? There's the rub. A festival. We'll get them to host a festival at the Harvest Goddess in each land. It never crossed my mind, but it sounds like a fantastic plan. The Harvest Goddess loves a good celebration. I'm sure she'll be thrilled. Visit Kalicine, Halahalo, Pastia, Leb, and Saum. The order you go in is up to you. Jenny, now roll out. Okay. Now. What is that? That one's dark. MCAT. Okay. Nobody is awake. So I'm gonna let time pass for a minute while I go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Alrighty. Okay, so I'm not crazy. I thought I heard a ding when I was leaving. Thank you so much, Plastic Rebel, for stopping by. I'm glad that I could add to your day, and I hope you have the great rest of your day. I will see you soon, either in your stream or hopefully you'll pop back in. I hope you enjoyed. But have a great day. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you, Mini Magic. Yes, thank you so much for following. Where was it? Let me see. Where's my activity feed? High on Life. That's an interesting one. But thank you so much for stopping by, and thank you so much for the follow. We are getting so close. 17 more people, and we get to have a 12-hour stream. It'll be whatever Saturday happens after that happens. Because I am playing a game that is kind of simple, but if I get frustrated, I'm definitely gonna need my husband's help, so I need to do it on a day that he is home. So, but let's get this game finished. We're so close. Okay, a little bit of time ran, which is nice. So I can go, hopefully, talk to these people. Okay, that's the task. So I need to go to... Oh my gosh, the sensitivity on this game. Okay, move here. Oh good, it's telling me in each area where I need to talk to somebody. I figured it was gonna be Brendan here. So... let's go... Brendan! Harvest Goddess, that's a crazy story to hit me with. I do owe you a huge debt though. To repay that, I'll gladly help you. If you talking about a festival, the villagers will be jumping for joy. Elijah especially. The festival involves asking for a Harvest Goddess revival. I must say, your ideas do always catch me off guard. However, you can count on us. Cool. Map. I'm trying to speed run. Speed run! Run. Where's... I have a feeling this is where this one's supposed to be. But I don't know where the boy is at. I guess I'm just gonna follow the arrow. Where is it taking me? Hold on. Oh, it's saying to go to Hollow Hollow. Okay, I'm just gonna go in the order that it's telling me, because that'll be so much easier. Get moving. Got about 30 minutes before the halfway mark, and I'd really like at the halfway mark to change over to Death and Taxes. Whoa, the Harvest Goddess, you said? That's one crazy story, but if you need a hand, we got your back. We'll throw a huge festival and spread the Harvest Goddess and Harvest Spirit some special good vibes. Everyone in Hollow Hollow will be stoked too. I better think of some good food and decoration. Okay, let's go. And then I'm gonna need to drink a coconut milk. Run. Oh, I don't know if I said hi, Mini Magic. I wasn't paying attention. I had so many things happen, like, right as I decided to go to break. So, how are you doing? How's your scripting and stuff going with Roblox? I know that's something that's been keeping you busy. I hope that's going well. So, is the situation at hand, I see? Now, it is our turn to be of assistance to you, Jenny. The village will be overjoyed to hear there's another festival to top the Flower Festival. Well then, we must begin preparations. I will put all of Pastia to work to ready the festival. It will be done, Jenny. We will show you our gratitude with the most spirited festival. Cool. Currently making money, so I can't focus often. Yeah, I have made like $70 this last quarter. That's awesome. Yeah, if you can't focus, that's fine. It's not a big deal. I appreciate you coming in and popping in. I know Danny's been here, so she's doing her best to handle everything. It's been pretty quiet today. It's a pretty chill day. So, We're doing good. Your revival, the harvest, you're reviving the harvest goddess? Well, I'll be. This festival is a matter of huge importance. I'll have to get the town together and explain things. We'll make lots of bread and cheese, and we'll gather around the hearth and raise a ruckus. Laura and Tristan will pitch in a lot, no doubt. We'll bring back all the glee of the old days. Then it's busy times here. I better go around town and let everybody know. Leave everything and Lev up to me. We'll celebrate this festival in high spirit. Okay, last. Here, move. Let's see. Reviving the harvest spirit, you say. That's what you need to do? I actually believe in you. That sounded kind of rude. I know what you've done for this town after all. Then it's settled. I'll summon all of the Sao citizens and we will assist you. We must hold a festival and give thanks to the harvest goddess. This is quite intriguing and just your style. I'll be looking forward to the harvest goddess, or the festival too, starting right now. Okay, I need to go home. Okay, there's Doc and the other guy, Professor. Oh, pardon me. I hope you didn't mind me imposing a little. Jenny, the professor said they're holding festivals in each land to revive the harvest goddess. So then it occurred to me. It is no use unless everyone's emotions are properly focused through the harvest spirits. Power is sort of drifted between the people, the harvest spirits, and the harvest goddess, right? If the harvest spirit's strength is depleted, they will lack the power to give to the harvest goddess. If you intend to revive the harvest goddess in such a way, that will require a great amount of people. If you can concentrate the pleas in one location, the spirit should be able to revive them better. Yeah, I think Doc is right. Invitations are the future. Make what the world has not. Those are tidbits of wisdom left behind by my ancestors, the first one to ever have the name Doc. Haha. So how do we collect emotions? Just leave it to this great genius and professor. My dearest Jenny, please keep this a secret, but the truth is, Doc and I have already begun carrying out joint developments. To revive the harvest goddess, you must gather the following materials. We need 3 titanium, we're counting on you. Okay. I got the materials. Where are they at? You here? Yes, okay, they're here at Doc's house. Running as fast as I can. Here's item. You gathered up the necessary materials. Excellent. This is everything we needed. It's time to start inventing. Yes, invent away. Hold on a second. Getting materials for an invention is fine too, but don't forget the offering. Jenny, remember when we brought Ignis an offering at the volcano? An offering represents people's gratitude in a physical form, so it can give us power temporarily. The Harvest Goddess revival will be an absolute vital ritual, so it's all hands on deck. I'm so sorry to trouble you, human friend, but could you please gather this offering? We'll need 1 strawberry jam. This is a terrible vital ritual, human, so don't mess up. Okay, I got the strawberry. I will look after Doc if you need to gather anything besides materials for us. Now might be a good time. Offering. Ah, indeed. The harvest goddess will surely be pleased. Well, we're almost at the finish line. Make us proud, Jenny. Okay, I got the strawberry. Just a second, Jenny. Sorry, as I know you're busy, but I wanted to talk to you about something. Due to your work towards reviving the goddess, one of my long-held doubts has turned to conviction. I wanted to take a moment to thank you. As an archaeologist, I traveled to various lands and investigated many kinds of things. At this time, I knew of Harvest Goddess, as well as the harvest spirits and their ruins. As for the harvest wisps, a woman I met on the travels told me of their existence. Despite never seeing the harvest goddess and those harvest spirits myself, I assumed and believed in their existence because they had been observed worldwide. But you're different, for you're actually seen them. The harvest goddess and harvest spirits were no lie. You even read my book. I feel a great connection with you, and I can barely contain my joy. My Jenny, you can't stop grinning, can you? Thanks to you, people have looked again to nature and restored the vital wisdom of their ancestors. We've received so many gifts from the harvest goddess, but for the longest time we took it all for granted. We must give thanks for these gifts as we live our lives from now on. So the book is called The Gift of the Goddess. I didn't even know it had a name, so its real title, The Gift of the Goddess, eh? Haha, what a nice name. Sorry, when you must be busy, but I had to let you know that. Well, I'll be doing my best too. You see things through right to the end. And don't fret, I know you'll get the job done, especially because it's you. Thank you. Okay. Discord didn't ping me. I am glad I am here now, though. Oh, no worry. You're more than welcome to come up late. It's fine. I was gonna send an update here in a little bit because we're gonna be switching over to Death and Taxes, which is the game where the community gets to help make decisions. So it'll be fun. That's everything, I think, right, Jenny? Just leave the rest to Doc. I got the... What am I supposed to do? Go get Doc's invention. It looks like Doc's invention is going to take some time to complete. Wait until it's finished. Oh my gosh. Okay. So we're gonna go sleep because I have the strawberry jam. So let's go to sleep. The screen is really hard to see. It's not very bright. Hello, Doc. This baby is for you. Cool. Yay! This thing can sense people's strong emotions and then absorb those feelings. Am I gonna have to, like, go to every harvest festival that they're doing? It has a meter attached, making it readily understandable. It's a very user-friendly design. You've worked your tail off at this point. Now keep going and seal the deal. Revive the harvest goddess. Okay. Go. Let's go. Let's do it. Is this it? Is this finally it? I think I'm going to turn the sound on for the actual game. Just because I don't know if there's gonna be any special, like, music for it. So we're gonna do that. Let me put a headphone in from over here. But I can't plug this headset in yet. I have to wait for the extra piece to come in. Okay. Okay, there we go. Oh, so many cords. I don't know if there's gonna be any special sounds or anything going on, so I don't want to miss anything. I hope you're having a good day, Secretary Ellie. I'm sorry I couldn't play Toontown this morning. I hoped I was going to, but I had some friends who, like, surprised me and came over. Like, they text me this morning and go, hey, are you busy? Can we come over? I'm like, no, I guess not. One of them's a friend that I made through somebody else. Like, I hadn't really met them in person, so this is the first time I was gonna be able to meet them in person. I knew one of them, though. Let's go. Ah, yay. Nature gives birth to life. Humankind lives hand in hand with nature. We will watch over their livelihood for as long as humankind lives together with nature. We will honor their plea until the end of time. Harvest Goddess, please receive our deepest emotions and come back to us now. I wonder what the Harvest Goddess is gonna look like. I don't know what she's supposed to look like. Like, I have no idea. Oh, she's so pretty. She's so pretty. Dum dum da da. Stupendous. What a revival. It is me, the Harvest Goddess. Oh, and you've brought my favorite, strawberry jam. Though all of your pleas, through all your pleas, prayers, and emotions, I am most alive. In fact, the power is overabundant. My dear Jenny, thank you. Everyone, thank you. Oh, judging by the surrounding atmosphere, I bet you've revived the Harvest Goddess. Really? Way to go, team. What an accomplishment. Harvest Goddess, you're back. Aw, that's so cute. Thought I heard something. I caused you all such hardship. You have my apologies and my thanks. I receive your pleas. I don't think you brought us hardship at all. I'm so glad that we could revive you. Jenny, thank you so much. I really owe you for working so hard with me at all this time. Humankind, you saw it. Humankind, you saw it through admirably. Or human friend. It's okay, I have my level 4 squirt now, and have had plenty of help from others. I really appreciate your efforts so far. My life has been good, although my future is uncertain, and it has all the fear that comes with it. I get that. But I'm really glad to hear that you've been getting help. That's one of the things I really loved about setting up the Discord, is that I was hoping that the community would get together and be able to spend time together. So I'm really glad that that worked out, and I'm really excited to see you get your max and then start the next session, like next part of the challenge. That's really cool. Yes, you really are amazing. At the moment, one's efforts bear fruit. It's not a bad thing, I must admire. And they all lived happily ever after. You did well, human. I thank you too. As the Harvest Spirit's request, I will watch over you all if you live along nature. May your lives be happy and bountiful now and in the future. I will endeavor so that these days are fun and full of life. Yay! Pretty sure that's the end of the game. Aw. Oh, is he having a baby? Or what? What's going on? What's going on? My last Pocky. Jenny, what are you looking for in that old book again? Your mom said you want us to get some veggies from the field. She said today she's making gratin and a soup chock full of vegetables. That reminds me, whatever happened to those wild seeds you found before? A new variety? Then we'll have to check them out. Check them out too. Man, it was easier when all we had to deal with was those potatoes. Yeah, I agree. It sure is a nice problem to have, Jenny. Start moving stuff over. So we can play Death and Taxes next. Yes! Okay, that was it. Okay, we're gonna change to just chatting while I move some stuff around. Let that play in the background. Is it playing in the background? No, it's not. Okay. Can't even hear that. Okay, so I'm gonna turn the game off. There we go. Put that PC or PS4 in rest mode. I am gonna play music kind of lightly because I'm not sure if Death and Taxes has a lot of sound. I gotta move you guys back over here. I think that should be about it. I hope everybody who is here is having a great day. I hope everybody is having a great day, but I especially hope you guys are having a great day. My day's been pretty good. I had some time with some friends this morning, and my husband is having a little bit of a stressful day at work because his boss's bosses are visiting his job, so he's a little stressed out, but he got free lunch today. Jealous, so he is either getting, he said he's gonna surprise me either with Popeyes or Cane's, which is chicken. Both are chicken. So, I'm excited for that. Okay, let me get situated. I can't believe we're at 83 followers. We should be, hopefully, I'm hoping maybe by the end of August we'll get to 100 followers, and then we can play Slime Rancher. I want to play it from start to end, so it might be a little longer than 12 hours. I'm not sure yet. We'll see how long it takes me to play the game. Okay, so let's get... I need to change this. Change that. Death and Taxes. Okay, we're gonna do that. Change that. Get the game up. Okay, let's see. PC. Okay, so there is music in the game, as far as I can hear, so we're gonna leave that. We're gonna change to game capture. Death and Taxes. Okay. Hopefully that'll pop up. Yep, there we go. We are gonna restart the game. That is really loud in my ears. Hold on. Okay. Needed to change that in my ears. I'm gonna send a quick update in Discord for anybody who's not here to let them know we have changed to Death and Taxes. Cool. So we are going to start from the beginning of the game. I played a demo just to show my husband the game. It's fitting pretty well in the square, so we're going to go ahead and do that. Let me get back to so where I can see chat on my phone. That. Okay. So let's see. We're going to do new game. So it should be that you can use either, so when we'll talk about it when it comes up, but you'll use live and die command, or you'll use those to help set up the decisions. Okay, I'm gonna change this back to blue because the green is not noticeable whatsoever. Computer, Alexa, lights blue. Alright, let's get this started. So we're gonna scroll. I think this is our boss, if I remember. Fate. Keeper of the world order. Lemons? ripping off the beetles right there, but... Oh, he needed lemons, so he went to go buy lemons.
Excuse me, sir.
Oh. He is not happy about that. I wonder why. Oh, and this is where we get to pick. We can... Nope. Okay, this is where we get to pick kind of what we look at right now. Ooh, I kind of like the invisible. Or the flowers. Ooh. I think this is what I'm gonna go for now. We get to add stuff later. We get to add more stuff to it later, so we'll go for this right now. Yes, begin the bureaucratic afterlife. Let's see.
Finally, the new spawn has awoken. What a momentous day. I am honored to welcome you into our world. Spawn... Hang on. Spawn number 86.
So this number is actually different every time you play. Like, or they randomize the number.
I am Fate. I am the keeper of world order.
Cool. Thank you for the hydrate. Hi, Toon Girl. Okay, so we have where am I? What is this? What am I? Hello, a pleasure to meet you, Fate. I don't know if I much care for being just 86. Can I be Fate? Okay, I'm gonna do what am I? What is
Straight to
this?
the point. Great. You are in my office, here to work as a Grim Reaper.
Oh.
Welcome to your new job as an overseer of Cosmopolis City Subdivision 4, the Sun County wine region. I know what you are thinking, and yes, your assignment is choosing humans who have to die. Pretty standard stuff. As it is your first day, try to get to know the system, and do not destroy the world, yes? Gallows humor, you see? Most certainly. The contract stipulates that every death gets a fair salary based on their performance accuracy.
So our job is to decide who lives or dies. Here's the thing. We can break the rules. So I think for this first release to go through, I'm gonna stick to the rules. And if this becomes a game that people like playing, might be something I sprinkle in every once in a while, just to try different
If you mark more or less than necessary, you will not get your fee at all.
So it kind of is like that. We're not like a normal person. We actually like work for Fate as a Grim Reaper. So, and we don't decide how they die. We just decide if they die or not.
Errors in secondary tasks will reduce the total, even if the primary task is executed correctly.
I'm so sorry I didn't make it back. I had a pristine mod duties to tend to. I have to go, but I hope you catch your next stream. No problem. Thank you so much for stopping by, Duck Duck. Thank you for lurking while you could. Go have some fun modding. Okay, we got that.
Remember, the fate of the world lies in your hands. Humans march towards the great dying. They always teeter on the precipice, creating endless chaos. We keep humans from falling off. We establish the equilibrium and keep the chaos in check. For that reason, your actions will have consequences.
I don't like how slow he talks. Alright, where do I work? Born for this, why me? Whatever, let's get over with.
I will show you your workplace right away. Follow me. One more thing. This will be your 7-day evaluation period. When the week is done, you will be assessed. 1 week to show us what you are made of, Reaper.
Okay, so this first run through, we're gonna follow the rules. So, killing the right people, right amount. Okay, so here's how this works. I get these. I don't know what this is for. Put this away. I get rules. So this is my rules for every day. Here are the files on humans who are in life-threatening situations within your domain. I am granting you time to settle in, so no difficult rules or requests as of today. This is quota for the day. 1 human has to die. 1 human means 1 human, only 1 human is supposed to die. But sometimes this will say like at least 1 or whatever like that. Send me the files by the fax after you have made the decision. Good luck on your first day, Fate. So the only thing that's going to change is this really every day, so we'll keep that in mind. We've got our marker. This phone actually like gives you updates, so every day like it'll give you a news update based off of what your decision was that day before. So we haven't made any decisions yet, but this says Crime Watch. Latest research. Several local gambling dens run by radically criminal organizations. Okay. We'll keep that in mind. I'm gonna put our phone right here. And then this is how Twitch helps. So if I have one that I'm not sure, you'll put die or live in the chat, and it actually will change what happens here. So if I'm not sure about one, that's what we're gonna do here, is for that. So I'm gonna put that book up here for now. So we're gonna read these files. You don't get a lot of information, but keep in mind they just said something about gambling. So if one of these is like a gambler, we might have to kill them. Okay, so we have Chase, who is 36 and is a legendary guitarist. Chase absolutely loves shredding guitar solos. The more technical, the better. Their fingers pick and slide over guitar strings so fast, most cameras can't even catch up. They are an idol to an ambitious young guitarist to beat. You can also draw on these, which is really cool. If I really wanted to. Just scribble all over these. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Dang it. Well, we've got this one, who's 26 and a nurse. Sequin works at the Cosmopolitan Center of Biomedicine, a research hospital in which, in addition to patients' healthcare, also analyzes many rare and dangerous toxins and substances in their security wing. They also are a fan of gambling and have lately been acquiring many debts. Okay, so I feel like we have to kill this one because of the whole like debt thing. So we're gonna do, so what we do is these are final decisions. Once I do that, I can't change it. I can't change it. And then we're gonna kill this one because we have to kill one. So eerie. And then we just send it off. End of the day. There will be a whole lot more next time too. Like they'll have a lot more than just those every time. Okay, Grimm's office. I need to go up here. Hello.
Oh, the new death spawn. Welcome. How was your first day? Good, good. I understand it may take time to get acclimated. Everyone goes through that phase. Remember, lives are on the line. I see exactly 1 person perished today, as tasked. Did you figure out the best choice? Indeed.
Yes, there was only one choice.
I am glad you are paying attention. In the future, I may require you to make more difficult choices. Such is the unfortunate, indisputable, incontrovertible, ironclad law of cosmos. Question. You are to mark the profiles I send you with the marker of death, choosing who lives and who dies. Afterwards, you fax the files back to me. Any specific daily requirements will be noted in the letter. Not that difficult, yes? A new day awaits. Off you go now.
Guy's so creepy. Okay, so we got 300 coins. So we can go to bed, but there's also a pirate that we can shop from.
What ho, customer! Welcome to Quartermaster Mortimer's Plunder Emporium. As ye may guess, I am Mortimer. The Mortimer. The one you may have heard of. The famous, nay, infamous Quartermaster.
Never heard of you before.
You jest. I once scoured many sea and land, alleviating merchantmen from the burden of excess wealth. I, the Emporium brims with plunder. I plundered myself. Browse at your will.
Okay, so we've got Enpu, God of Death. It's a clothing, so this is for clothing. This is a widget, which is something I can put in on my desk. And this is also a widget, which is Boo the Gremble. I think I'm gonna get this one.
Lord blimey, how did this wee monster even get here? 'Tis not really all that valuable plunder. Found the tiny fellow on the riverbanks of Styx itself. A lifeless, adorable thing. Can't imagine it being useful for anything, but sure makes delightful squeaks when ye stroke it.
I can't afford anything else. So, we're gonna leave. And let's go to bed. Yes. Okay, now we go to personal orders. Okay, so now we got some of our money. We're gonna put over here. And then we've got our little squeaky toy now. Okay, let's see. Let's see what it says from yesterday. Okay, so it says Crow News, unidentified person in a nurse uniform found shot at a warehouse. Modern Health, an unknown viral outbreak strikes the industrial district of Cosmopolitan City. Science Today, team of ragtag oil drillers sent to outer space to counter imminent asteroid impact threat. And Crow News also says, are we seeing the start of an apocalypse, or is it just climate change? Yes. Okay, so now our rules for today. Okay, one human with an engineering or industrial background has to die. So we have 3 this time. So let's see what they have. Automotive engineer, drill master, and an aspiring architect. Construction overseer. So they're all in this game. Oh, I meant to set out a tweet. Let me see. Oh, I spelled that wrong. So we have to decide amongst these 3 which one we're gonna kill off. Let's see. Okay. So we have Natsume, 32, construction overseer, and aspiring architect. Construction, it's the lifeblood of a of any advanced civilization. High-risers strew across the horizon. Truly a glamorous sight, but can we do better? That's what Natsume thinks, at least. Luckily, they've started researching some ecologically sound architecture. Gotta sneeze. What some might call archaeologists or archaeologies. I have no idea. Okay. And then we have Bruno Bills, who is 43. He is a drill master. Bruno is an infamous rough drilling expert who has been working on deep sea oil rigs for countless years. They have a tense relationship with their offspring, yet have lately been attempting to reconnect and make things work. I think we're gonna have to let him live, because that makes me kind of happy that he's trying to reconnect with his kid. Umberto, 38, automotive engineer. He doesn't really have much to do these days at the manufacturing plant, as automotive has made car building much faster and more efficient. Mostly they look at computer screens checking for errors. At home, they love tinkering with their old 77 Dio Pulsar. Okay, I'm definitely gonna let this guy live. Let's see. I feel like, because they brought up the climate change thing, I think I have to let this one live. Okay, I'm gonna let her live. I'm gonna send him to die. Okay. Send down. We're gonna send that off. Oh, I gotta go. Scroll up. Scroll up. Excuse me.
Grim, how was the second day on the job?
Meh.
You do not seem to be enjoying yourself. No matter. It will pick up. So, did you follow the rules properly? Great. Yes, everything looks to be in order. Continue the good work and do not let tough choices get you down.
I still don't know what I'm doing. He's just gonna tell me the same thing.
Nope.
That was
Rest
easy.
well. You will need it. See you soon.
He has a cat. I want a cat. Can I have a cat? Let's go see if there's anything else we can buy. I think we can come here down
Jolly
here
Roger.
every day.
Again ye honor me, tiny abode, with your
There's a
visit.
fidget. Only noble. So that's clothing. That's a widget. So I'm gonna get clothes? Clothing. We'll get clothing.
Dear me, 'tis a tragic tale. You ever hear of the Dia de Mortos? A wild
Yes.
night, certainly. There we was, celebrating the passing of mi amigo. Several days later, woke up buried under a mountain of empty bottles. This mess stuck to me face. Never knew where it came from. But I will happily let the memory of me fellow buccaneer and me headache be carried by another.
Okay. Alright, let's see. We can't afford anything else, so we're gonna go. And then gotta go back home. Bed. Yes. Mortimer? Oh, I can't go there. I have to do that at night. Dang, that sucks. I hope you're I hope you're making some good food. I don't know when Josh is gonna be here. He's supposed to be bringing food. I don't know if he's bringing it right after work or not, but we'll see. Oh, okay, we're gonna read. Science. Asteroid threat a... Okay, it stays in here. Asteroid threat, a miscalculation, asteroid drillers brought safely back to Earth. Ooh, cool. Check this crazed old fart storm, a wedding, and punch the groom in the face. Check this crazed old fart storm, a wedding, and punch the groom in the face. A gruesome accident at the car manufacturing plant as manufacturing construction bot crushed engineer. An archaeologist, still science fiction, a dream of the future, but we may be getting closer with every passing day. So this one says 2 humans have to die. So let's see. We're gonna just try and see if we can decide as we go. Okay? So this is Ivan. He's 21, he's unemployed. Ivan started looking for work right after graduation, but hasn't found one yet, mainly because jobs these days require them to have previous work experience. Get that? While the only way to get the required work experience is to have a job they're applying to. Meanwhile, they're training to be the world's fastest Onyx's cube solver. I'm gonna put this in the maybe. Like, I'm not sure about that one. Columbus Hunter, an airplane pilot. Columba is a distinguished war veteran, these days working at a well-regarded passenger airplane pilot. They're happily married and have 5 children. As a hobby, he is extremely invested in history of religious buildings. I feel like he can live. He can live. Okay, we're gonna put him over here because he's done. Put him over there. This I can move over here too. Forgot. Okay, next one. Franklin Haver, 35, pilot, also a pilot. Franklin considers themselves a hot-shot pilot, having modeled their demeanor after an action movie they saw at a young age. They wear large sunglasses all the time, drive around on a motorcycle, and attempt reckless stunts in their aircraft. Ooh, that one's also a maybe. I think he's gonna die though. Marianne is 26 and is an office assistant. Marianne works at a fine tech startup. The boss likes them because they always manage to organize fun team events on zero budget. At home, they dream of royalty on a white steed, sweeping them off their feet while binge watching environmental documentaries on MeTube. They love knitting and listening to band and post-fornication pipes. I'm gonna let them live. They seem nice. They deserve to have a life. Okay, last one. Politician. I'm not happy about this one. Leo is 67, he's a politician. Too old. Stop. Leo has been in politics for over 40 years, and in that time, they've worked hard on relaxing the government meddling in real estate markets. Although nobody has found proper proof, there have been rumors that Leo has taken many bribes from numbers of realtors. Yeah, we're gonna kill him. Okay, he's dead. So we got between these two. Do I have anybody in chat that wants to vote? Let me know. We've got the pilot who does dangerous stunts in his aircraft, and we got the unemployed kid who's trying to get a job after graduation, but they require that you have experience. So they have not been able to get a job. Gotta kill one and let one live. I think we're gonna let the young one live. Because he's still starting. I think he does stunts in his aircraft. He's asking for it. Probably gonna be how he dies. Okay, confirm.
Grim, my latest spawn. 3 days you have been with us. How do you feel? Good. One has to focus on their tasks and avoid needless emotionality. It helps maintain composure in our stressful line of work. Now, let me take a look at the files you sent in today. Right. Everything looks to be in order. You have followed the rules and marked the correct amount of profiles. There really is not much else to say. You may leave. See you tomorrow.
Yeah, I don't know if this is the weekend, because on the weekend the bar opens. I think I got clothes without actually getting the mirror, and I think I need the mirror.
Prepare for a perilous adventure on the ocean of quality merchandising.
This is clothing. Null of Transcience. Help keep track of all passing temporality. It counts days in a month from 1 to 28. Those are all the days, all of them. Okay, so we can't afford that. We're gonna get this.
Oh, 'tis wondrous marvel. Once upon me and me crew sailed the southern seas and came across an accursed lighthouse. Plundered the lot of it, even the mirrors. Built the frame from beautiful driftwood washed ashore from the ship we rammed into. I, a proper beauty.
Okay, now I can open this. Just another job. So now I have options for other clothing. I think, oh, masks. Ooh, interesting. I don't know if I like any of those. I guess this one. Very pale. Okay, we're gonna go sleep. Put money. Flip it. Oh, that's cool. Okay. Let's read the daily news. All survived in a plane crash due to successful effort of pilot. A local politician dead after being struck by a car. Police have not yet ruled out a deliberate hit. Local youth comes in second at Global Onyx Cube Solving Tournament. I'll get it next year. They comment horizontally. I don't know what that word is. Foolhardy pilot attempts complicated aerial stunt, crashes aircraft straight into the ground, or crashes straight into the ground. Makes sense. Messed up. Quota: 3 humans must die today. Let's see. Cavanus, 44, hunter/survivalist. Originally a system engineer for a large tech company, Cavanus has recently began promoting a return to grim survivalism to a hunter state, stalking prey in forests, national parks, and regular parks of the world. All living beast is considered fair game, and this does mean any. Oh, I do not like that. He's dying. I don't like that he said die. Any. That honestly makes me like automatically assume that he's killing people, possibly. Okay, so Raven is 29 and a professional athlete. Raven is enjoying a moderately successful career as a deadlifter. They have a brother, Ronald, and a child, Maria. In their spare time, they like going hiking and camping. Maria is consistently inspired by Raven's determination and wishes to continue their footsteps. Okay, there you're gonna live. Not everybody is easy to decide right away, but some are. Okay. Connor, who is 43 and a film director. Connor is an avid fan of found footage horror, which inspired them into directing films of their own. They recently released a series of educational videos using the found footage aesthetic titled How Not to Get Stabbed, The Fundamentals of Knife Battles. Okay, we're gonna put that one aside. Okay, we got Alejandro, who is 32, and he is a digital sport commenter. Alejandro is well regarded due to their mesmerizing voice, quick wit, and hot, some would say spicy, takes. They also express themselves through cosplaying as their favorite video game and television show characters. Alejandro is addicted to painkillers. Grim, I am watching. You should mark this profile to live. Oh. So that means we have to kill the other people. Because we have 2 living, so we have to kill these others. I hate that. Liliani is 40 and a marine biologist. They are gonna have to die, but let's read their age before that. A professor at the Cosmopolitan Center University has dedicated their life to studying the well-being of aquarium fish. Since it's already known that goldfish have a decent memory, they advocate banning small fish bowls. Okay, send those in. I didn't know that Fate would leave messages on some of them. I had no idea.
Grim, there you are. Let us be quick. All the profiles are here, just as requested. Excellent work. You even adhered to my little test note. I commend you for exhibiting vigilance. I am beginning to sense a tinge of pride growing within me. I did not expect you to turn out such a good and dedicated Reaper. If you keep this up, you will get far. You may be even promoted to a middle management position. Imagine the possibilities.
I don't know if I want that. Cat emits a delighted meow at the prospect.
Anyway, I am quite busy tonight, so you can go. Until tomorrow, Grim.
When is it the weekend so that I can go to the bar? Not yet. Okay.
What ho! How can me humble and not at all adventurous self assist you today?
We've got... Can't record that. We've got the respirator, which is a fidget, or a widget, and this illuminator, which is too expensive. So we're gonna get this?
Shiver me timbers! 'Tis a tale most sordid. I dare not even recall the details, but since ye wish to hear it, I shall tell it forthwith.
Thank you.
There I was, scouting some rickety office building downtown, and I saw this in an elevator. Went in, tore it out, and made a run for it. The device has immense power. Ye turn the knob, and infinite pleasant noises come from it. Some might even call it music.
Oh, we can change music around. Okay. Let's read our daily news. Amateur film director stabbed in a knife fight. Oh, okay. Gondor the Voice joins Parallax Digital Sports League as a full-time commentator. Officers find dozen of half-gnawed human bones in a cellar near Midway Park. Gross. Okay, so 2 humans have to die. Spare any humans with a science background. So we're gonna look at which ones have a science background. Minister, student, mathematician, possibly. White collar criminal, botanist, so they're gonna live. Read theirs real quick. Gardening is Harry's favorite part-time and also their line of work. They enjoy working, growing edible exotic plants and experimenting with different recipes. They are also an expert in natural poisons. That's scary. And then a chemical or a climate scientist. So far, that's what we have. So they are 39, and they hails from a small village on the coast. They're where they spend their early years studying ecology. I don't know what that is. This later inspired them to turn their attentions toward global matters, to the multitudinous and interrelated network that made up our planet. Cool. Okay, so we got those. So we need to kill 2 today. So if any other ones say science on them, we have to let them live. Say Y, who is 20 or 46 and a minister, has taken upon themselves a great set of responsibilities in a field that lacks knowledge of those decisions. They're filled with lack of knowledge. Those decisions that matter, they tend to fumble gloriously, yet they do try to better themselves according to criticism from the public, even though they don't often understand most of it. They don't understand the criticism that they're getting, apparently. Okay. Funny. Okay, let me see. Try to check something. I was hoping we were gonna have some people in chat today, but we don't really have a lot of people chatting today, so we might not be able to. This game's probably gonna go fast. Okay, so there maybe, we don't know yet. Mathematician, a sharp mind and quick wit, have served Fiona well. They are the maths expert in the popular science show. Okay, making maths cool again, hoping, yeah, okay, so we're gonna have to live because they have some kind of science background. Let me see if need is fit underneath. Or, yes. There we go. Student. They study a lot and have different grades at school, has a different grade at school, but still finds time to volunteer at the local soup kitchen as much as possible. They sometimes even buy extra soup materials with their own money, making a lot of disadvantaged groups a lot more happy. Okay, I think they're gonna live. They help a lot. How many people I need to kill? 2. Nora turned to regular embezzlement after their multi-level marketing scheme failed. The beauty products and cognitive enhancers were just not selling. All of this pay off the mortgage and keep their child in a decent school. Nora films claymation shorts in their spare time. Okay, I think we're gonna keep the student alive. And I think that's gonna be it. Yeah, I think we've solved them all. Or made decisions for all of them. Hello. Eyes. Oh, I gotta go up to the top. Yeah, I might just finish the 7 days, then I
What
might
a
switch
day,
to
Grim. What
Toontown
a
for the last
day.
hour.
Let us go over your conduct first.
But Popeyes it is. Thank you. Oh, it smells so good. No, they changed their bag. Wait. Okay, it's a chicken sandwich. It says new fish sandwich on my chicken sandwich bag. Ooh, they give me lots of fries. Ooh, that smells so good. Did you get extra sauce?
I asked for extra sauce, but
Oh, okay. Oh.
Good. I see the correct amount of profiles. Today seems to be in order. Anyway, Grim,
Thank you.
5 days you have been with us. How does it feel to make the difficult choices?
Unlurk. Hello. I don't think I have an unlurk. I should set that up, huh? I didn't even know about the lurk command for a while. Every time. These cups always spill on me. Try and get as much as I can off. My dog is getting a cone tomorrow because we're allergic. Oh, that sucks. I hope it helps. My whole shirt is covered in soda now. Well, I really hope that it helps, the cone. I know it really stinks. I think we're gonna finish the 7 days of this game, and then I might play Toontown for a little bit.
Is it, though? I can almost imagine what a normal, basic, dreadful, everyday job would feel like.
For a little bit.
But think of the humans.
There's not a lot of people in chat
Do you
today.
think our office is
so
the appropriate way
this
to
game
deal
doesn't
with them?
really go anywhere.
Ah, the question is too difficult. After all, you have not even lived a week. You have not seen what the tradition has wrought. This control over all the lives, unbeknownst to the humans. Do you not consider it unethical to make the choices you make? True enough. One must be in charge. The others are there to follow. The office is perennial and venerated. Eons we have spent designing the appropriate methods and strategies. We know what we are doing. Oh, I do apologize for taking up so much of your time. Before you go, are there any questions you would like to ask me? An astute observation. You see, Grim, our office does not operate on information about biological backgrounds or genetic composition.
That makes sense.
Minimal.
Oh, you need a controller. Oh.
Everyone you assess is simply human, after all, excluding any monumental error in normal procedure.
Misspelling stuff. Okay.
The bottom line is that the humans end up on your desk and that you must follow the rules. Anything else? Oh, not at all. Yep, not a thing.
Is it predetermined? They have, or what about free will?
Humans have some free will, sure. They can make a variety of choices. Yet what matters is that they cannot escape the inevitable. The life-threatening situations that bring them onto your desk are a result of their own deeds and decisions.
Interesting.
Then there are some highly complex calculations, factors and aspects that influence the situation. But that is just a bit over your pay grade, so do not worry about it. Anything else? Ah, the children. They are a special case, for a different set of departments to deal with. You will not find any yourself. Countless. Myriad. Close enough. Anything else? Absolutely. All living beings have to be processed after the end. No escape. Even plants. Yes, there is a department for plants.
Plants.
Do not ask about the plant department. Anything else? Technically, kind of, I guess. Ruins are like a type of dead, but then again, they often feel so alive.
Weird.
I must ponder. This topic is a bit too abstract for now. Let us table it. Anything else? Right. It has been enlightening. I bid you a good night. See you tomorrow.
Let's see if there's
Have
Any
ye seen
treasures?
such deals before? 'Tis ye who
I
plunders
have a
me.
snow globe. I don't have enough for it. Let's save my money. Sleep, yes. The ghost sleeping on top. Got a few extra coins. See, I've got 8 people now that I have to decide. Put those away. Tomorrow science. There may be hope for our planet yet. Scientists on the verge of a breakthrough that may help the dwindling fish population. Gardening barely survives accidental self-poisoning. Ooh. Bewildered minister stumbles off a cliff into the ocean during a photo shoot. Okay. A small town prodigy moves to the city. We say, reach for the stars. Scientists very close to figuring out how to counter a dangerous pathogen. Massive wildlife threatens to engulf the whole wine region of Sun County. Crypt of Decay announces new concept tour to Walmart and beyond. Oh my gosh. Okay, a total of 6 humans have to die. At least 2 humans have to be age 35 or younger. Any humans with a medical background have to die. Okay, well we got a immunologist, so they have to die. For the past 15 years, Ya has spent every day working in the widowless concrete bunker. Oh, bunker. Sorry. testing various vaccines in order to eradicate some of the deadliest diseases in the world during off times. They enjoy lengthy bike rides. Sorry, I had hiccups. Oh, scientists have to die. Firefighter. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Put my thing over there. Madu he's a firefighter, has wanted to become a firefighter since they were a kid. As a keen wine enthusiast, Madar is leading the strike team defending the Sun County Vineyard. Much for that cure, right? I can't help it. The rule is any scientist has to die, so I can't do anything about it, fortunately. So he's probably gonna live. Okay, dentist. Would that be considered medical? Dentist, yes. Medical. Dentist is medical. They have to die. I didn't mean to pick you up. Scott! Hey, Scott! You're apparently a dentist. Don't be a dentist, you'll have to die. Scott works as a dentist, but sometimes regrets not becoming a scientist. Thinking it's too late to switch careers, they occasionally quench their thirst for science by trying to invent new tooth-filling materials. Okay. Alessandro retired. He's 87. Despite their old age, Alessandro retired from working as a Migra salesman. Migra? Only a few years ago due to lack of stamina for the high energy role. They're finally able to enjoy life after decades of hard work attempting to fulfill their dreams of opening an erotic art gallery. I'll put that one aside for now. Okay, we only have... This is 35 and under, so we only have 3 that are 35 and under. So... Don't worry, I followed the rules on my first playthrough too. Yeah, I'm trying to follow the rules. I think I'm gonna follow the rules for this one, and then the next time I play this, maybe I'll break the rules. And hopefully I'll have people in chat that'll help me with the decisions. It's been kind of slow today. Annabelle is 20 and she's a student. Annabelle has devoted themselves to becoming either an astrologist, astrophysicist, or an astronaut. The two things are somewhat related. They also enjoy painting, mostly nudes, computer programming, and volleyball. Interesting. Okay, they're possibly one of the people that has to die because they're under 35. Jackson is a project manager. Jackson just doesn't seem to get a break. They manage various projects, which all somehow end up failing. They used to be married, but nothing lasts forever. Their pet goldfish died in one day. Their bike always seems to have a flat tire, and this is just the beginning. Fun. Okay. He might need to just die. His life might be better. Keyboardist. Okay. Ellie Godfrey. Keyboardist. Ellie is not a virtuoso. They are also not exactly what people would call practically talented, or particularly talented. However, they work hard and practice a lot. Their band has started doing alright, and Ellie has been able to quit their service sector job, being a full-time keyboardist. The band has a fast-growing fan base. No, this one lives. Making that decision now. That one lives. Okay. Which means these two have to die. So, die. Die. Okay, so these two died. These two died. We're gonna put those there. We need 2 more to die. Let me read this last one, because I think I know who I want to live. Frankie is a tour manager. Frankie is a tour manager for an extremely metal band from the outskirts of Cosmopolitan City. So far, they've organized 3 concert tours across the sea, to and around Walmart. Ooh, that was something that was happening already. All of which have been canceled midway through, mostly due to the Capricornus? I don't know what that word is. Okay, I think this one's gonna have to die. Okay, so that's 5. I'm gonna let the old guy live. Yeah, I'm gonna let the old guy live. Let him enjoy his life. Okay.
Knock, knock.
That was creepy.
Hello. Kind of you to finally answer.
Who are you?
We are the exalted Chimera, envied by all the blind, arrogant fools. We are Angst Ex Nihilo. We are nothing. A despicable failure. We are Elan Vital, the guide who won't lead astray. If only you learn to listen. We are death. How does it feel? No one has time, and yours already ran out. That's the crux of it, ain't it? Be seeing you, Reader. It's a grim world out there.
Sorry. I enjoy puns.
Ah, Grim. It looks to be a rough day out there. New recruits often falter during dark time. Yet you seem to have performed adequately. How do you feel after such a day?
There's a lot to do, but I worked it all out.
Good. We have to do what is necessary, even if we do not fully understand why. Let us hope these days do not continue. Any idea what happened?
Don't you know what happened? You're in charge after all.
Yes, I am. And yes, I do. Yet what use is a reaper who cannot discern the situation from the details in front of them? Your answer would intrigue me, yes? Interesting. An insightful streak may yet rattle inside that skull of yours.
I've almost eaten all my fries.
Off you go now, Grim. Good night.
I finished my fries. The bar is open.
Good patron, me ship of goods is at your service.
They got a plague doctor mask. Cactus. I want this. I'm gonna save up for that. The air is eerily cold, as if frozen in place, too scared to move an inch.
Huh? What do you want?
You can talk?
Yeah, I can talk. Sheesh.
I'm a new Grim 86. What's up?
A fresh-faced lemon head. Exactly what I wanted to see today.
Rude dude.
Hey now, Gus, play nice.
Well, seems I'm stuck with you now. You want to ask questions or something?
Yeah, I was playing Harvest. We were at the last of it, so we finished up Harvest today, the main story. And I'm gonna be moving on to a new game next week on Thursdays, but I wanted to try this game out. It's you can have people in the chat help vote for like the answers and stuff for who dies and who lives. Right now we're following the rules, and I think after we're done with this, we're gonna change to Toontown if we have some time, just to kind of wrap up stream. Because I didn't get to play Toontown this morning like I hoped before stream, so I figured why not during stream if I have time to.
I'm the janitor. I clean up the damn mess you make. Liquor, spirits, booze, firewater, rock gut. It's
Ew.
after something.
All that stuff kind of sounds gross. Firewater?
Ever looked in the mirror or thought about the clientele of this place?
I think I'm gonna eat my sandwich so it doesn't get cold. They didn't give us extra sauce, which makes me sad because I like the extra sauce on the Popeyes spicy chicken sandwich.
Where do you think the drink goes? None of you have a stomach. Anything you consume falls through the rib cage straight to the floor.
That makes sense.
Yeah, you reapers hardly ever do. Always self-absorbed. Or could be at least a little more considerate. Gee, thanks.
You wanted consideration.
Something else you wanted? Simple. I float around and I possess stuff and make the stuff float into the trash bin. Like dust, for example. One dust particle at a time. Or the drinks. One droplet at a time.
That sucks. Like, that really sucks. Why don't you use, like, a broom and mop, like, possess that and clean it that way?
Maybe a bit tedious, yeah. As if the highest management ever gave any thought to us lowly drones. We're all nameless custodians and spawns to them, literally.
I've got a name.
Do you really? Or are you just another number in a long line of numbers, Something else you wanted?
What can you tell me about the barkeep?
Sorry, they're hella cool.
Why, thank you. You're nothing but a sweetheart, ain't ya?
Thought I dropped something. Also, thanks for the lurk. Never feel like you have pressure to talk or anything. I appreciate lurkers
Shucks.
too.
You're the only one who truly treats Gus with respect.
Who were you before?
What's that supposed to mean?
You know, what human were you?
Why does everyone think ghosts are dead humans? Maybe folks should get over this common misconception. No, ghosts aren't mere residue, a relic of humans, animals, or whatever other entities. We're just ghosts. We're beings unto ourselves.
That is interesting.
The ghost of a ghost.
You're a ghost and then you
Yeah,
died?
pretty much.
How does that work?
How do you think? I ghosted around a long while, doing my ghost business, and then one day, I died. I know what you're thinking now, and yeah, there is a ghost apartment. Northeasterly direction down on floor 133. Not too busy over at Geisthold, though. Ghosts don't die that often. Comes with the territory.
That is interesting.
Something else you wanted?
Had something falling down on my face. Eating is definitely not the most glamorous thing to do.
Yeah, I gotta get back to work anyway.
we gotta talk to the barkeep.
Whoa. Hello there. I'm Sari, and I welcome you to Cerberus's Den, the finest drinking establishment this side of the void. Sure as heck haven't seen you before. You must be brand new. Whoa. I could just eat that sugary face of yours. Extremely sweet. So, how are you liking existence thus far?
Feels pretty good to be alive in a sense.
Gotta look on the brighter side of undeath, eh? I'm sure you never thought this is how you'll end up.
I kind of want to know what I was supposed to be as a human, but
These are the cards we are dealt.
ooh, spicy. Ooh, now my mouth's on fire.
Okay, newbie, before we continue, I got this little, game I play with every fresh-faced patron. It's real simple.
Okay.
All you gotta do is answer a series of questions, and I'll craft a personalized drink inspired by what you said. It's like a quiz.
Okay. Love quizzes.
Right, the gist. I'll describe some sort of an odd situation, and you answer how you'd react. I usually do 4 questions, and nothing else to it. Here we go. Prepare for
what happens.
question number 1. You find yourself in front of a very difficult situation. Moments after having made a choice, you realize you made a grievous error.
I don't know if it's devil boy or devil girl. I think they have boobs. True.
Regrets now gnaw at you for this poor decision. There are a few options for proceeding.
I don't make mistakes.
Time for question number 2. Before you lies a table teeming with plants. You have to eat one of the plants. Your very life depends on it.
Your life depends on, okay?
What kind of plant would you prefer to eat? Next up, question 3. Almost there. After being tasked with creating a computer game about dating monstrous eldritch gods, you've come up with several characters. Which of the possible god beings is clearly the hottest and most dateable of the lot?
Nameless Misty. Ethereal beauty, if a bit translucent.
Alright, final stretch. As I said, 4 is all anyone ever needs, right? You behold 2 doors. One planed and old, the other forged of gold. The old one seems to imply disgrace and shame. The golden door cries of nobility and grandeur. It's up to your brave soul to make the first choice. Which door will you enter?
Break the window and jump out. That's funny.
Got it. Let me just calculate the results. It'll take me a moment. Leans to stability, prone to conformity. I've got the appropriate concoction in mind. Start off with a nice mixture: 4 centiliters of gin, 1 centiliter of elderflower liqueur, 1 centiliter of sugar syrup, 2 deciliters of club soda. Splash in some lime juice concentrate, add several slices of well-smashed cucumber and some cubed ice.
I'm pleased with the results. I have no idea what to think of
The
this.
quiz tells no lie.
That
I
looks
think a
pretty.
suitable name would be Borehole.
Borehole? That
This
sounds
one's on the
disgusting. During spooly waves rolling onto the coast, then receding gradually. A constant rhythm of symmetrical, alternation grinding of the edge. The taste recalls a harmonious interplay of physical forces, soothing a turbulent soul until all that's left is a polished plane of alabaster. It's almost a death-changing experience. Okay, it's it's reasonably yummy.
Heckin' understatement of the century! Now what else can I get you? Oh, thanks. Mortimer found the original oinker on an excursion to the Shrouded Zones. It's a bit of a hassle, though. Keeps multiplying all the time. Take your eye off for a second and bam, tiny piglets everywhere. Go on, take one. Just make sure you feed it with some coins once in a while. You've been chatting to our spooky one, eh? Don't mind the grump, it's a ghost thing. Gus especially has a pretty dang irascible nature, but there's a layer of performance to it. In truth, they've been hella helpful around the den throughout the ages. I'm grateful for that. Besides, the office itself couldn't operate without Gus and company. What else you got in mind? Au revoir, Lil Reaper.
Okay. Leave. Go to sleep. Yes. Start the new day. Got 6 of them. Okay, what is it saying for today? University mourns a grim epidemic. Claims the life of promising students. Immunologist dead at epidemic hits hardest at those trying to combat it. Amateur keyboardist lays down a passable, acceptable keyboard solo at latest concert. Local dentist accidentally poisons himself with testing experimental new tooth filling. Sun County wine vineyard suffers continued devastation from spreading wildfires after heroic firefighter caught in a blaze. Casualties currently unknown. An old man opens erotic art gallery. Pregnancy rate suddenly increases. Scientists baffled. Woman accidentally rams ex-husband with a car. Crypt of Decay cancels tour after sudden death of manager. Okay, I want to see how many days it's been. Go back to the main menu for now. Oh, so we're on day 7, so this is the last day. Oh, we have a piggy bank. Hold up. There's a piggy bank. What's this piggy bank? Where do we get that? Can I put the piggy bank in here? Yeah, I can. Can I put these in here? Oh! Cool. Oh, I got another one? No? Oh, it's not the same. Okay. Okay, what's the rules? 2 humans have to die, spare humans who seem helpful against the troubles. Okay. Only 2 humans have to die. Okay, fraud CEO. So we're probably gonna be maybe a no. Charlie has been helping their brother Albert David hide corporate money and avoiding paying taxes for years, perhaps even decades. They have also been accused of insider trading and other fundamental activities, or fraudulent activities. They currently live in a mansion just outside town. Yeah, we're gonna kill them. They sound like a bad person. 20, gang member. Mint came from an abusive family, which ultimately made them very protective of their older sister. Mint would do anything to keep her safe. As such, they have allied with the toughest crime boss in the district, one who takes good care of their own. Lumberjack. Co-owns a logging company where they work as a lumberjack. Although they comply with environmental regulations on paper, they occasionally clear protected habitats by mistake, destroying homes of thousands and endangered birds. They occasionally clear protected habitats by mistake. Ooh. That might be a death. Online casino operator. Bennett builds a website to lure people who like to gamble, but don't want to leave the house to do so. All the games are rigged, of course. Oh, this one's hard because only 2 people have to die. Okay, I think the guy that does mistakes, we're gonna kill him. And I'm just gonna make that decision because he's destroying nature. We're just gonna go. I feel bad. Okay, let's go up. Another cloud
That
here.
wasn't so good, was it? It's okay. We can figure it out, make it work. Crisp and clear like the azure pond at the forest glade. You were born for this. That's what fate keeps telling you, ain't it? It's like a surge in your spine, a faint echo of a perfect chord. It's very close, Grand Reaper. Be seeing you.
Okay, so this is my last day, I think, for, like, trial, basically.
Welcome, Grim. It is the end of the week. Your performance review draws near. How do you think you have been doing? Interesting. Yes, your answer has been recorded for the psych eval. Now then, before the assessment,
why did I not take the shortcut? I messed up. I didn't take the shortcut. I'm so stupid sometimes. I completely forgot. You're good to go? Okay, cool. Alright, let's go. Okay, I'm gonna turn around so I can get these people that are over here. Oh, sorry. I'm I'm about to go across the other side. There we go. Now you can come to me. Wait a second. Oh. Of course I didn't end up on the other side. Hey, you're still alive. I just finished another awesome, that's awesome. Yeah, I'm streaming a little longer today, but I'm about to start doing 4 to 7. But I was bored today, and I really wanted to get Harvest Moon done and be able to get time to play Death and Taxes, so I started early, which just ended up me having too much time to play, so... Oh, I got hit. Trying to get over. Cool! I'm playing for another probably like 45 minutes. So that'll finish up my... I don't know if maybe... Hold on, let me check something. They might be doing one of those special runs here pretty soon. Let me check. CFOs... No, they don't have another one until 8:30. So we're not gonna have the group. So, I need to go get Laugh real quick. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go back to town real quick. Then I'm gonna get Laugh. Because I got hit on the way here. Somebody's double tuning. Okay. And then go to... I just need to do one more Dollarment after this. Have fun getting bugs. Are they triple tuning for real? I don't know if anybody's gonna invite me. Oh, okay. Wording? Oh. See how fast this goes. We just need 1, 2, 3, 4. We need 3 more people? Yeah? No, 2 more people. 1 more person. 1 more person. sure what's going on. I wonder if they're trying to triple tune all on the same, like, battle. I really hope not. Like, I really hope that's not what's happening. I don't know what's going on here. I like the hot pink though. Yeah, it is nice. We just need one more person. It's a deep voice hot guy. Makes me think of Corpse. Let go. I'm right here. I think we're gonna be on different sides. Plastic. We're too late. Oh well. It's CFO. CFO. Oh no. It's him. What are they doing? Help. They said help. Toontown people are so funny sometimes. Please save the— oh, we're on the same side. Yay! The way they fell apart was kind of funny. CFOs, like, the fights don't seem too difficult in comparison to maybe, like, the CEO. Like, the CEO one, like, I think they're all, like, 10s to 12s. So they've been kind of difficult. Why do they have that small of a toon gag? I don't know. I don't carry around like that small of toon gags just anywhere, especially to CFOs. Like, I'll carry it if I know I'm helping a smaller toon train. Okay. Waiting to see who took the fog. The red cat. This music is so soothing, like so relaxing and nice. I'll be a fog person. Why'd they do a oh, well, the 12, I guess. I didn't think about that. next video I'm making is gonna be hot pink. I like that color. Have fun with that. Sounds like a good idea. I don't really like hot pink, but it's not a bad color for tunes. I haven't decided what I'm gonna do with my other houses on the estate. Cause like I want to make other tunes, but I also don't want to make other tunes. I think the fog might be too much. Yeah. They didn't need to do a fog. Hopefully my throw hits. We'll see. Okay, we're good. The other person's out, so this Levin's not gonna die, I don't think. Oh no, he did. Okay, cool. I forget how many you need sometimes for each one. I like how they're so tiny coming out, and there's no explanation why they're big. That 12 is not gonna die. You shouldn't need to heal, I don't think. They just lay a trap? That's gonna be wasted. Why are they laying a trap? That doesn't make any sense why they would do that. Because now they're gonna lose that, gag. Some people don't make sense to me when it comes to their gag choice. Like, he did not need to lay that trap, he could have just passed it. But whatever. I guess. Get out of here, Krog. Music makes me very tired. Yeah, so I think we're gonna do this. I need to do another $1 mint. And then they just wanted to see a banana peel. Oh well. Maybe. These people. wish there was a way to click through this, but I realize that everybody needs a chance to read it before the game starts, so... Alrighty. Oof. My back. Maybe we'll get a good... Maybe we'll get a good one. Get him. Get him. He's already on yellow. Oh, I accidentally ran into him. Oh. What is this duck doing? What is this duck doing? Get him, guys. Oh, okay. I would just stay on that side because this duck and bunny aren't doing anything. So if you can hear me, I would just stay on that side. I got this side. Oh, okay. Well, the red one's running around, but at this point we're just hoping that they can get him knocked out. Oh, they've already... Oh. These crane people are pulling up before I can even get to them. Where? There we go. I feel like the duck is with them. I think so. I don't know. What do we get? Don't know yet. Unite. Oh, another gag up throw. That one's not like a really great one. I mean, it's useful. It can be. It's okay. But I do need to go do another dollar mint, and that should finish off one of my tasks. Which would be great. Okay. Never mind. Oh, and then he's gonna fill us up with throw. I don't want throw. Okay. Yeah, if I do one more, I should have my task done. We'll buy some gags. And get rid of some, because they toss so much in my pocket. Oh, dang it. Get rid of this. I gotta get some laugh points. Oh, I got hiccups. I should have been trying to get laugh points while we were in there, but I didn't. While we're in the CFO, since they have all those little pieces that pop out. But like, there was not a lot of them because they kept like grabbing the goons before we even like paralyzed them. So it almost felt pointless. Is there another? No, yes. Alright, we're gonna actually go and do the shortcut this time. Would you like to join me for a dollar mint, by the way? Let me know. That's what I'm gonna do. Okay. That would get me my tasks done. Are you working on anything? I don't know how much time I'll have left after, but I can do some tuning for just a little bit after if there's something else that we need to get done. Ah, okay. Well, I can always do another building. We can do a building and do some lore training. Totally down for that. Ooh. There we go. Cool. Worked out. My hair is very frizzy today. Okay. There we go. I'm not sure how many more tasks I have before I can start working on my Lawbot suit. That's what the next goal is Lawbot. So would like to do that. And then it's the long, and then once I get my boss bot, it's the long trek to max him out. I have no idea when I'm getting tasks for lava suits. I don't know. I'm working on... I'll have to look at what the tasks I'm working on are. I have 3 different, like, so many cogs, and I picked ones for wherever, so that, I would have... So I could just keep working on them, but this was the only one I couldn't get any other ones except for this one that weren't, like, defeat a specific cog. And I was like, no. So I have one that's 500, 600, and 700 is what I'm working on. And then this one where I should be done with this one because there's only like 6 more that I need. So... I really liked how last time we did the prediction on whether or not I was gonna reach 200 cogs or not, because the thing is depending on what cash spot we get, what mint we get, it might change, because dollar mints can range in like price, like which ones you get. see through here? No. Okay, last person already is here. But I mean, doing these dollars back and forth are very helpful for actually doing this. Like, doing the dollars and the CFOs back and forth got 200 and, I mean, we played for 3 hours almost, just in Toontown. And that's, but that we also lost some time because we started a CFO and it crashed. So like maybe like 2.5 hours with breaks and stuff like that. So we played for like 2.5 hours and got over 200. So, I mean, it works. How close are you to your 700? Oop, only one person did fog. We're gonna have one fog left. Okay, you should check after this battle just so we don't forget. Because, like, do you think I'm wrong? Like, I feel like we've been doing really well about getting, our tasks, like, getting a lot of cogs. Like, last time we got 240 something in 2.5 hours, so... You think if we did 240 just on Toontown Tuesdays, we would get, like, it would take what, it would take maybe three full streams. It wouldn't even take the last one wouldn't even be a full stream. Oh, this would be a good time to lure. Lure. Oh. 5 what? Getting messages of everybody going, oh, okay, Snorlax. That's probably what we're gonna raid today is okay, Snorlax. I like them. They're really nice. So I think that's who we're gonna raid today. Probably gonna hop off after this because I don't know if I'll have time for, maybe I can do another dollar mid. We'll see. We'll see how much time is left. Maybe? Might be a good idea. I want to know why. That's because that's a random question to be asking. Does it not let you say call? It does let you say call. Yeah. I mean, I've told people I'm streaming before. They didn't say anything to that after that. See? I'm at 306. Yeah, because I don't know my tag off the top of my head. I know some people do, but I don't give it out enough that I know it. So. Oh, you're really close. Okay, I think I can jump into another dollar. I just need to get more gags. And then I'll be done. Because I don't think we have enough time to properly train, like, in a building. I don't know if people still do it, but there used to be people who would go and just stand there and type out the whole spend wisely thing. They wouldn't actually be able to do it. They would just type it out, which was really rude. Like, it's kind of messed up. I'm trying to think. Should I do... Let me go turn this task in and see what they give me. Because I might hop off. I'm gonna be honest, I'm really tired. Because it's been kind of a slow day. Ooh, 94 laugh. Do not want to do 100 buildings. I really hope I don't have to do 100 buildings. Or cash bots. I don't want to do 400 cash bots. 100 scale of cogs. 500 cash bots. I think I'm gonna do this one. Yeah, we'll do that. Yeah, I mean, you can stay on if you want to. I'm not gonna be playing anymore. I'm gonna go spend some time with my husband, who is home, and get some relaxing. So we're gonna go to the just chatting screen. My table is a mess as always. Yeah, I don't have eyeliner underneath my eyes, but it looks like I do. Alright, let's pick a channel to raid. I think we're gonna do OK Snorlax, because I love them. They're such a sweet person. They're playing Pokemon. We'll set up the raid for that. I think we're gonna stick with calling ourselves the Daisies. It seems to be what makes most sense for our group, since daisies are my favorite flower, and that's kind of what I want to theme stuff off of eventually. So I like the daisies. Yeah, I like it too. So I haven't come up with a raid message yet, but we will use something like the daisies. So I'm gonna pull up their stream on my phone so that I can see it. Have my volume turned down. Thank you guys so much for stopping in today. I know today was a weird day, and we will not be live tomorrow. I know I've been streaming on Fridays, but tomorrow I'm not going to be able to stream. So we are going to stream on Saturday, and hopefully we'll have some really cool commands and stuff like that for celebrating 1 month as an affiliate. So we'll see what I can get together for that. So, all right guys, have a great rest of your day. Bye.